Hello all my bricks and bricksters. I am back with a brand new video and I am very excited to do this because for today I'll be continuing my top 10 favorite anime movies from each decades. And for this video, I'll be doing the 1980s through the 1990s. I'm sure a lot of you fans will get very nostalgic with this because of a lot of them are from our childhoods or the ones that we just watched, but they make you feel nostalgic. But anyway, I'm very excited to do this one because of a lot of my favorite anime movies, especially Disney anime movies, are on this list. So with that, I can't wait to do this one. Now, before I want to go off, here's the little rule set that I set up. Rule 1. This is kind of like, since the one thing that is near and dear to my heart and the one top 10s are close to me are my top 10 favorite animated Disney movies. So, it'll be kind of like stacked up from my top 10 favorite animated Disney movies list. So, might see some few similarities with that. Rule 2, anime movies are not included. Films like Pokemon, Dragon Ball, something like that, they won't be included in this list. Or My Neighbor Totoro, of course, they won't be included in this list. And Rule 3, short films won't be included in this list, but if you have watched some few films that either direct to video or from the television, then they can be included in this list. You don't have to follow the first two rules. That's something for me, but you guys don't have to. So if you have a top 10 favorite anime movie list, you can leave yours down below in the comments. And like I said, don't have to follow the rules. It's just something that I set up. Anyways, I can't wait to do this. So, yep. Now before I actually want to start off though, even though this is a top 10 list for the 1980s to the 1990s, it's mostly 1990s movies because of I don't really know a lot of 1980s movies. I've heard some few, but not a lot that I've watched. So yeah, you might see at least two from the 1980s. I was going to do this separately, but don't really know a lot of 1980 animated movies. So yeah, it'll be something like that. But I'm sure a lot of you guys will feel very nostalgic for this. So with that, now let's get started. Number 10 is Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Okay, so this film is quite interesting. It is a very unique style to the Scooby-Doo series as of way different than a ordinary Scooby-Doo story of solving a mystery. And also, of course, really nice idea to introduce some new characters such as the children of famous Halloween monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, the werewolf, others that you can name a few. But other than that, Scooby-Doo is a very interesting Scooby-Doo film. I believe I watched it one time when I was young, but forgot about it. But until when I did a movie review, it became one of my all-time favorite Scooby-Doo movies. So that's why I put it on this list. Number 9 is Balto. Okay, there are some few non-Disney animated movies that I watched that are 2D, and Balto was one of the few that I could name. Mainly because when I was young, I used to go into the back room of my mom's old work occasionally, and they had a VHS of Balto, and that's when I watch it there. But yep, Balto is a very cool movie. I really do enjoy the story of how it's based out of how a snow dog saved many lives and win a race, something like that. But other than that, Balto is such a great film that it deserves to be on this list, and one of the few that should be remembered a lot because Balto is a great film. Number 8 is Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so I really do enjoy stop motion movies, and The Nightmare Before Christmas is one of the few good choices because really nice combo idea to combine two most famous holidays like Halloween and Christmas into a very unique animated movie with a very unique storyline. I felt like I've said unique many times, and really catchy songs they put in it. Also, of course, it is also one of the few debatable films because my family sometimes would argue if it's either a Halloween or a Christmas movie. Sometimes I would see it as a November movie because during the first weeks of November, we talk about a little bit of Halloween since it ended the day before. And then on the last week of November, we talk about Christmas as it's the next upcoming holiday. But, yep, it is a very cool movie to watch for the holidays if you want to watch something fun. But other than that, Nightmare Before Christmas is at number 8 because it's a very good one. Number 7 is A Bug's Life. Okay, so this film is really great. I used to watch this when I was a kid, and yep, the film is really great. I love the characters, especially with his main antagonist. You can see him in my top 10 favorite not anime, my top 10 favorite Disney movie list. Other than that, A Bug's Life is a really great film. Sadly, it's pretty underrated these days now because of well, there are some few other Pixar movies, but A Bug's Life is a really good Pixar movie if you want to see a movie about bugs and how they live or somewhat. And way better than the Ants movie, the another film about ants released in the same year as this one. But if I had to pick between Ants and A Bug's Life, I rather watch A Bug's Life because it's more hollower and a really great storyline they put in it for a Pixar movie. So that's why I picked A Bug's Life. Number 6 is Mulan. Okay, so when the first time I watched this, I was like, I don't know, I don't really like this film a lot. And then when the second time I watched it, I was like, it's alright. It's starting to grow on me. But then I believe it was the third time I watched it, I was like, what was I thinking? I completely missed this out because Mulan is such an amazing movie. I really love the characters they put in it. The music is so enchanting. The action is such incredible, and the storyline it is so perfect. And one of the few movies to help you give a good reason why you should respect women who by who they are, but not by the look or appearance, something like that. But other than that, Mulan is a perfect example of what I said. And other than that, a really great movie. I really recommend you guys watching it. Definitely one of my top 10 favorite Disney movies. Number 5 is Hercules. Now, I used to watch this as a kid, and this is also my brother's favorite Disney movie. So this film is kind of a family favorite. But other than that, Hercules is a great Disney movie. I enjoyed the story, the characters, the songs, a lot of few others that can be featured for this movie. It is such a great one and a little bit forgettable sometimes. Like, for example, I forgot about it when I was like 10, maybe 12. But then When we were studying about Greek mythology and I heard the name of Hercules, that name came up to me with this thing like that name. It's familiar. Oh yeah, the Disney movie. So when I checked it out, I remembered it and it was such a great movie to watch again cuz it is a movie worth watching. Number 4 is Toy Story, of course. Now, I absolutely love this film a lot. I watch it as a comfort movie, and I just gotta say, I really love this movie. I love the characters, the soundtrack, the voice cast as well, the story. It's just a really amazing movie. I really enjoy it a lot. And one of my all time favorite characters is, well, of course, it's Rex, but it's also the two main characters, Buzz and Woody, and how the adventure, how they start off as bitter rivals to very close and good friends. And I just gotta say, this movie always has a place in my heart because of it is such an amazing one and one of my all-time favorite comfort movies because whenever I need to be cheered up or have something to cheer me up, I'll watch Toy Story. Number 3 is The Little Mermaid. I really enjoy this movie. The characters, the story, the songs, the animation, all beautiful. I just really love this movie so much that it deserves to be higher up in this spot because it will always have a special place near and dear to my heart because the music, it's just heartwarming. I've always loved this one so much that I decided to put it up a little bit higher. All right. Number 2 is Aladdin. This movie is a childhood favorite, of course. I kind of wish it was at number 1, but I already have a spot in this list. But other than that, Aladdin is such an amazing movie. I absolutely love it so much. I love the characters. I love the concept. I love the story. I love the animation. And I love the music because the song of A Whole New World, it melts my heart every time I watch it or listen to it because it is such an amazing scene to watch, especially how it's performed. It is such amazing. I absolutely love it. I decided to put it up higher in this spot because it deserves to be up there. But other than that, Aladdin will always be one of my all-time favorite animated movies. Well, one of my few, but other than that, I enjoy it a lot. Now, before I have to my number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. First off is Prince of Egypt. Not really one of my all-time favorite animated films of all time, but it is a pretty good one to watch. One of the few other 2D animated non-Disney movies I do enjoy, but not really one of my all-time favorites, just to say. But interesting enough, that movie was nominated for an Oscar for the best song in songs, something like that. It was they decided to nominate animated movies for the Oscars. All right. The second mention is Toy Story 2. Now, sometimes I would count Toy Stories or other sequels in some few spots in some occasions, but sometimes if I wanted to have a favorite from a series, it would just be either the original or my all-time favorite. But since I really enjoy Toy Story 2, I'll add it into my honorable mentions. Mention 3, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, so to me it's an alright movie, but there are some few moments that are kind of dark, kind of misleading per se, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's not really my all-time favorite. I'd say it's good, but I have some few mixed feelings about it. And final mention, Tarzan. The same feelings with Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame? All depends. Anyway, you guys ready for my number one pick of all time? Get ready, because here it comes. My number one favorite animated movie from the 1980s to the 1990s are...
Number one is The Lion King. Aw, man, I absolutely love this movie so much. Love every part of it. Love, love, love. Can't say no to it because The Lion King is such an absolutely an amazing movie for me because I really love it a lot, and that's why I put it up at number one. Also, of course, I really love animals so much, and The Lion King is a perfect choice. And one of the few that doesn't show humans, of course, but other than that, really amazing songs, great story, great characters. I just love it so much. And of course, this is also one of my top 10 favorite Disney movies of all time, but still it is so amazing that I decided to put it up at number one because, well, you know me, I really enjoyed this film a lot. But, yep.
And that's it. What do you guys think of that list? If you have your thoughts on this, then you can write that down below in the comments. And if you guys have a top 10 favorite animated movies from the 1980s through the 1990s, then you can leave that down below in the comments. So, yep. Did you guys feel pretty nostalgic because of the 1980s and the 1990s held out a lot of nostalgic animated movies for a lot of fans. Also, of course, hold out a lot of things for other nostalgic things like toys such as the Rubik's Cube and shows such as Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Gem, you know, the hologram show, but yep. It also holded out some classic video games like Sonic the Hedgehog, along with Mario, Zelda, Metroid, something like that. Also, of course, Pokemon, since the Nintendo, I forgot the name of the device where Game Boy. The Game Boy was pretty popular in the 1990s, and Pokemon was introduced in the GameCube, so, yep. Really such a nostalgic thing for all of you fans who are big fans of the 1980s and the 1990s. So, yep. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to leave this video a like and share this with your friends for any others who are big fans of the 80s and the 90s, along with subscribing this channel because I'm on the road to 1,000, and I really appreciate if you do, and I'll make more videos on that. And stay tuned for next week because next up will be well, I'll be going through my top 10 favorite anime movies from the 2000s. So mark your calendars for next week, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Hey, it's me, BDH, but I'm also known as the Brick Dragon Hero. That video was great, huh, Applex? You said it, BBJ. And if you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Follow Brick Dragon Hero on Instagram. Like for this video. Share this with your friends.
And comment down below what you think of that video.
And don't forget to check out the last video. So thanks for watching and have a brick day. Whoosh.